So, a lot of people have asked me not only what am I doing, legitimate question, but why, which is probably even more legitimate a question. And the short answer is I love to try and make things, change things, and a lot of times people will be like, but that already exists and there's already one and it's done by professionals, why would you want to do it? It's the challenge and the making that's as much fun for me as anything. What I decided was, once, being parked on this street fairly often, it is not that unusual to get sideswiped or backed into, which happened a few months back. And so I went to see how much the repair damage would be, and we got there and they said, $8,000 to bring it back to its previous condition. I thought, $8,000 to bring an old pickup truck that's very good mechanically into its old condition? That makes almost no sense to me. So I thought, this is my opportunity to do something I've always wanted to do, which is create an overland vehicle. Also a mobile office, because I have this idea that if I could have a really excellent and solid computer system in here with video and all, I could be anywhere and I can see my patients. So I thought this would be a really neat time to make a mobile office. And then of course I also plan on taking the back of the truck off, making it into a flatbed, and then building an area that we can actually sleep in. And I haven't fully thought that out yet, but I've seen a lot of stuff from Australia, which is amazing, where they do this kind of thing, build trays all the time. And once again, it's something I don't expect a lot of people to understand. It was funny, I was talking to my mechanic, who actually is a great guy, and he actually looked around and said, I could get you a used bed and we could get it on there and probably even paint it up for $3,000. And I thought, nah, already made up my mind. I'm ready to do something creative with this truck. It's paid for, it's mine, why not? There'll be a lot of adventures along the way. Apparently, once I get the tray on, I'll have modified it, so I'll have to get a modified inspection for the first time to make sure that it meets all of the requirements. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to have to look into and go talk to one of these inspectors and see what exactly I'm going to need to do to make sure that they'll be okay with the modifications. I'm sure that I'll have to submit some plans and some stuff like that, but I'm not in a hurry, so that's okay. But I did think I'd start with the inside, since I can modify that to my heart's delight. And so, as you guys have seen maybe from the previous video, I've taken the front seat out, and right here I'm planning to put in the permanent solar battery pack. Solar, of course, will be outside, but the battery pack's going to live in here in this desk-like unit that I'm going to make, that I will be able to work from either from this seat, but more likely from the back seat, because it's going to be more comfortable, more desk-like. So hopefully you'll get to watch as this project evolves, and we'll see how it goes.